Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. As you know, this is called Business Mind. But even though it's called Business Mind, today I'll be cooking something. This something could be someone's great business idea. And in fact, in Jamaica, this is a huge business because in a popular tourist town, they actually have a business where they sell these products on the roadside, and it's just like a authentic Jamaican experience that tourists must have when they visit Jamaica. All right guys, so today we're making some potato pudding, right? We're making some sweet potato pudding. And this is a bit different from American pudding, because American pudding, it's like a sweet creamy ingredient with sometimes some biscuits on top, and they have different flavors. But this pudding is gonna be baked inside the oven, right? And we're gonna be using some sweet potato. And again, I got this sweet potato from a Spanish store. Yeah, so that's the closest I could find because I'm here in upstate New York. So I'm gonna bake some sweet potato pudding. I'm gonna be needing flour, but I have wheat flour and not white flour. I'm normally used to using the white flour for this process, but today we're gonna switch it up and use some wheat flour. So the first part of my process is to peel the potatoes, and then I'm gonna go ahead and grate the potato. Well, I don't have any grater. I don't have any grater, so I'm gonna actually blend the potatoes, but I won't blend them fine, because if it's too fine, it's gonna take away that nice body that your potato pudding should have. Alright guys, so we're gonna peel the potatoes now. Get them all prepped lovely and nice. It is best practice to have water in your bowl, because as we know, as the Caribbean people on the platform knows, the potatoes, they tend to change color quickly if we just have them exposed to open air. So, I guess in science they would call that what? Oxidization. Just like if you leave like the apple, if you leave, stuff like, even like a piece of steel, it oxidizes and it changes color, So put it in water. We're cutting them in chunks and then we're gonna blend them. Not too fine, but we're gonna blend them just enough. Yeah. So it's maybe I'm making excuses, but I realize that for Jamaicans, we don't tend to peel stuff on the cutting board, even though it's in front of us most of the time. We just hold the thing in our hands and we just peel it, So, so yes guys, so just cutting this up. This is the boring part, guys. This is the part that my mom would probably ask, my dad to do, or even me to do. Yeah man, this is the boring part, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, you know, females, you're not gonna like to do this part of the job. Just like probably, you know, do we have females out there, you know, who likes, you know, to scale fish? If you live in the Caribbean, you would know exactly what I'm talking about. You know, you will have some mothers, or you know, some women, you know, when they buy the fish, you know, sometimes they get it cheaper in the market if it's not scaled. So they will just pass it on to the husband or to the partner to just, you know, make them do the peeling. So yes guys, I'm here bringing it through the process, doing my thing, peeling the potato. And most of these ingredients that I have, you know, it was my mom who actually, you know, sent them to me, like the coconut milk, well, no, not coconut milk, but like the mixed spice, the cinnamon, and those stuff. Yeah, I got them from my mom from Jamaica. But making it work, guys, making it work. Some sweet potato pudding. Sweet potato pudding. Alright guys, so let me just get rid of this peeling, and then I'm gonna start blending the potatoes. So let's see the outcome, guys. It's a slow process, but why rush the process? Don't rush the process, guys. Don't rush the process. Don't rush the process. See, look. Coconut milk powder, some Caribbean dreams. Do you have a dream to be in the Caribbean? Then you should go chase that dream. Can't spend your entire life working, guys. You have to go for what you want. And not every time what you want is a 9 to 5. Right? Can't be all about that, guys. That's to be greater than that. The purpose has to be greater than that, guys. That's to be greater than that. We're gonna start blending. Alright guys, let's do this. Let's blend the potato. Let's blend the potato. Here to find space. Let's do it. And when I blend them, I'm going to toss them in my bowl. Let me rinse my bowl. And that's done. Just a little bit, not overkill it. Alright guys, let's do it. Cut know. Alright guys, as you guys realize, that potato wasn't blending, but let's do this again. Let's do it guys, let's do it. Add more liquid as well. Going forward, I'm gonna get one of those big, powerful. But this looks good though, we can work with this. Another blend. Just ensure. If I see any big lump, guys, don't laugh. I'm gonna take it out, okay? Wow, it looks really good, guys. NASA, yo. Nah, guys, you got to see this. Nice. It's a good look, guys. All right, we're gonna be blending it. So stay tuned, guys. You'll see the rest of it as soon as possible. Okay? Be patient. Remember, you know, guys, enjoy the process. Enjoy the process. Looking good, though. Looking good. Guys, this is the outcome. This is the outcome from just blending the potatoes. So just blending the potatoes, this is what I got. If I see any more chunks like I just did, I'm gonna take them out. Those chunks, I'm gonna take them out because it means that the blender didn't catch them. But this is quite a bit of potatoes, you know, quite a bit, guys. This is good enough for me. So we're gonna add like flour, sugar, cinnamon powder, you know, nutmeg, mixed spice, quite a few stuff, guys. So don't worry, just stay for the process, you'll see it. I'm gonna remove the chunks now and then get going again, guys. Alright guys, so next up on the agenda, I'm gonna add my flour. Clean up later, but for now we're gonna add the flour. I'm using a wheat flour, guys. Add some vanilla and I'm gonna add the brown sugar. So let's do it, guys. Let's do it. I'm gonna add 1 cup of sugar, guys. Mixing bowl is a bit wet. Working with it, or probably a little over 1 cup. 1 1/4. Alright guys, so we're gonna be adding 1 cup of the sugar, 1 1/4. Could be a little bit less, but I mean it could be a little bit over the 1/4, or it's just about there. You know, it's not quite compressed, but we're gonna add this in. We're gonna add that in. I have some pink Himalayan salt. I'm gonna add just a little bit, guys. You know, a stabilizer. So we're gonna add just a little bit. Not measured, you know how it is. Adding just a little bit. Yeah, so that should be more than good. Yeah, I'm gonna add my vanilla. Alright guys, but just before I add the vanilla right here, I'm gonna add some more dry ingredient. I'm gonna add my flour. This is like approximately about 1 1/4 cup. So working with that, just pouring it in. I haven't started mixing as yet, but I'm just adding the dry stuff. I'm gonna add some cinnamon powder. Yes guys, so adding the cinnamon powder, not overkilling it, but not under killing it as well. Just enough. So that's the cinnamon powder. Probably could take more, but I'm just gonna mix it in first and see how it is. And I'm gonna add some island spice, mixed spice for baking. En español, esta es mezcla de especias para humear. Alright guys, so we're gonna add some mixed spice. So let's see the quantity. So this is like 1.5 ounce of mixed spice, guys. And I'm gonna add like half of the 1.5. You guys do the math, right? What's that? About 0.75 or something around there. Let's do it. So let's add it. Yes guys, that's enough. That's enough. That's enough, guys. A little bit more. Yeah. So we'll add that. I'm gonna add some more of the cinnamon. I contacted the supervisor chef that's all the way in Jamaica, or the baker, and she said I can go a little bit more with the cinnamon powder. So now I'm gonna add some vanilla. Yeah, some Benjamin vanilla, guys. Benjamin? Yeah, I think so. Alright, I could pour it in a cup, guys, but I'm just gonna judge it. You know how it is. So let's do it. Let's do it, guys. That's enough, guys. And I'm gonna grate some nutmeg. I'm gonna use 1 nutmeg, guys. Just one. 1 nutmeg. I'm gonna grate it. After I mixed it in and I smell the aroma, you could also do like a taste testing, guys, with the butter, and you know, if it's to your liking, you can, you know what more that needs to be added, or what, you know. Yeah, you can't really take away anything, so don't overkill at the first go. So let's grate the nutmeg and get it all in. Grating it, guys. You know, with the grating, you have to be careful, you know. If you know, you know, as Jamaicans would say. Yes, guys, I'm grating it. And I'm gonna be baking it. That is it. My God, guys, Jano, this smells really good, man. Alright, I'm gonna add some more nutmeg, guys. Love the spice, you know, guys. You know, I'm a real island boy. Jamaican. That's about it, my friends. Now we're gonna start mixing it. And guys, Rasta don't have any cake mix, so Rasta have to mix it in manually. And you have to rub it out, guys. Yeah man, you have to take your time and just do the right thing, guys. Smells really good, guys. I don't have the, as my Brazilian friends would say, what, the batidora. And Jamaicans would say, why? But I have, I don't have that mixer, the electric mixer. They could just plug in and use to do what I'm doing manually right now. You know, I haven't invested in one as yet, but let's see how this pudding come out, and then from there see if it's worth it to get one. So this is how it's looking, guys. You know, we need to look well mixed. Alright guys, so I added half pound more of the flour and like 1/3, you know, some sugar, and then I give it another mix. But guess what, guys? I'm gonna go buy another baking tin, guys. I'm gonna go grab one, and then, you know, we'll put it in the oven, and then we'll see what happens from there. I took these 2 clumps out earlier. Yes guys, so let's go buy the baking tin and I'll be right back. Remember that this is wheat flour, you know, guys. This is not the regular white baking flour or whatever, you know what I mean? So let's see what will happen. Sometimes you have to test the waters. But it looks really good though. I'm pleased with how it looks. Reminds me of my mom butter. So let's do it. I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna buy my baking tin. I'm gonna cover it up. Yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll be right back. Don't worry, I'll be back. Alright guys, I'm back from the supermarket. So I went to buy the baking tin. In Jamaica we would say pudding pan. So we go buy the pudding pan. So yeah, I went to buy the baking tin, guys. And I found some raisin. So I'm gonna make use of the raisin, guys. It's in water right now, so I'm gonna give it a nice wash, and then, you know, I'm gonna grease my baking tin, and then I'm gonna start to pour in the butter, and I'm gonna add the raisin on top. Then I'm gonna sink the raisin with like a spoon or whatever, you know. So let's do this, guys. Let's do this. So for the baking tin, you know, they're pretty much warm right now, so I'm gonna get my butter. I'm gonna use butter or margarine or whatever. So I'm gonna get some butter and grease the baking tin. Then we kickstart the, you know, putting in the butter. Then we put the raisin on top, sink the raisin, and then we put them in the oven. Alright guys, let's do this. Alright guys, let's grease it, guys. Let's grease it up. Let's grease it up, guys. Let's grease it up. Let's grease it up, guys. Let's grease it up. So warm it, guys. You know? So that's one down. It's one down, guys. Number 2, guys. Number two. You Yes guys, using the margarine. Didn't have time to search for grease paper, so doing it the old-fashioned Jamaican style, you know guys. Don't have to always be spending money, you know. Alright guys, so this is the final one that's getting greased. Very final one guys, very final one. Alright, that's it. And the butter have salt in it as well guys, so it's not a bad thing, you know. Add to the stabilizer effect, so prevent any adverse effect on the stomach, you know. So now I'm gonna add my butter guys, mix it up one more time, and then I'm gonna start adding it. Alright guys, start adding it guys. Yes guys, so this is the raisins, looking good, looking lovely, and this is my butter now. This is my butter right now. Alright guys, so let's add the butter. I might not need 3 baking tins guys, which is good. Alright, let's not overkill since I have 2. Alright guys, looking good, looking good. Let's steam some of this over here. Steam some of that. Yes guys, looking good, looking good. So now I'm gonna just add my raisins. I might not use all of this raisin because I don't like too much raisins, you know. Don't like too much raisins guys, you know. In my pudding. That's enough. I'm gonna add some in this one as well. This one is gonna be a smaller one. Smaller one guys. That's enough as well. Raisins look weird. Just paste them down to the bottom guys. Just paste it down to the bottom. So I don't like too much raisins guys. Alright, we're looking good guys, we're looking good. We're looking good. This one is a smaller one. It could have probably worked in one baking tin, but it would have been a bit too much because it might rise. So better to be safe than sorry. So looking good. Looking lovely guys. Looking really lovely. So it's time to put it in the oven guys, and then we'll come back later to see how it's looking. Okay, so thank you for being a part of the process, a very lengthy process. Yeah, whole couple ended well, and after they come out the oven it's gonna be even better. Alright guys, so my oven, it's preheated at 300 degrees Celsius. Is it Celsius? I meant Fahrenheit, right? I think it's Fahrenheit. Forgive me, but it's at 300. Yeah, and gonna put them inside the oven and we're gonna see what happens. So thanks to my mom, guys. I've been, you know, calling her every second to ask her questions. Yeah, man, so really appreciate the help. So she has been support. She has been the support throughout the process. So let's do it, guys. Let's do it. One in. And another one in. And it's time for action. Time for business, guys. Time for business. So catch you later. Alright, guys. Alright, guys, we're testing. So this is the smaller one. Starts to crack up, so you know, so this one is definitely ready. And this is ready, guys. This one is quite ready. Yeah, we're gonna take out this smaller one. This one. And the bigger one. As you can see, the bigger one in the middle needs some more soaking. So I'm gonna let it soak a little bit more before I take it out. So I'm gonna let this one soak a little bit more, guys, because in the middle, as you can see, it's a little bit wet. It's a bit more moist than the rest of the areas. So I'm gonna let it soak a bit more. I'm gonna put it on the top as well. Alright, guys, it's a wrap. That's it for this one, guys. That is it, guys. So thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting the process. And that's it, guys. That's it. So we came to an end. Finally, I'm finished, guys. Finally, I'm finished. So this is both of them. Live, live, live. So now, guys, I'm just gonna let them cool. Then I'm gonna put them in the refrigerator. So that's the plan. Yes, guys, so that's a wrap. So I'm just gonna let them cool. Then I'm gonna put them in the refrigerator, or probably let them sit for the night and put them in the refrigerator early in the morning. But that's it, guys. You know, thanks for being a part of the process. And I'm gonna do the taste test and let you know how it is. Don't worry. So just, you can probably catch the tasting reaction in the shorts. But that's it, guys. Still a cool still, isn't it? But my cut piece and my tasty. Tastes really good. Isn't me? Next one over here, so see you here. Alright, guys, I'm gonna plate this one and I'm gonna let it cool some more, because this one has been cooling for about half an hour, right? But I'm gonna plate it and then I'm gonna cut it after it's cool. So, let's try something. Alright, guys, so this is how it's looking. I flipped it, and this is the base now at the top. This is the base now at the top, guys. So we're gonna let it cool some more. Then I'm gonna do some taste test. So I flip over the one here. Look on it. This would have been like the bottom when they are the baking tin. You see me? So I flip it over. Just to make it cool still. I'm gonna cut this one here tomorrow. Get the official cut from the YouTube. You see me? Yeah. Alright guys, so this one took it out the baking tin and I flipped it, right? So now what was at the bottom of the baking tin is now at the top. Yeah, the top part was a bit too ugly. So had to flip the script. So looking really lovely guys, and remember that this was wheat flour, and look at it, looking really good, you know, not crowded with raisins and so forth, you know, just looking really lovely guys. So can't wait for it to cool some more, then we'll give it a cut and then I'll get your reaction. But I'm pleased with it guys, and it tastes really good, you know, just scraping the top, it tastes really good guys.
Look nice, my boy. I'm proud of you. You can do everything for yourself. Lord of mercy. No woman have nothing over you. Me love that. Alright. Keep up the good work. And I hope everything is okay with you so far. God bless you.
Here. And you mix it with little sugar. You see when it can bake and the middle part left, you soak, you just throw it on top and make it steady. So you see when it bake now, you have it top of one moist feeling. Some people say they mix condensed milk with water and put it on it. So you can do that too. And when you get that now, the top just wetty as we wouldn't call it. And nice. It top wouldn't so dry. Next time and anything you call your second mother. Okay?
So milk. Yeah, go on good man, you should have milk some sitting there. Milk some sugar and some milk. We pour over the top and get the little nice looking thing, or the caramel look that me always see on them and thing. Yeah, go on my boss, yeah, go on good man.
Baked pudding, it look good in that pot, but I know how it tastes look. It look good in that pot, but I don't know. I don't get my slice, so I can't tell if it pass or fail in my youth. Until they send me a slice or two, I can't give my opinion on it. You see, look good in that pot still, I'm not lie.
Just so you better than me, I'm going with things going on really well. It look good, like you look like how it's supposed to look, even though you know bake yet. But looking good. Yeah, me say me need one book. I need to get all our recipes them.
That's really good. Honestly, I'm glad to you try for yourself, yeah, because sometimes you want something and you can't really get it from down a yard. These days with technology, it's so easy for us to communicate with each other. So I'm glad you tried and it turned out good. Now you turn pudding man.